So let me break it down to you like this. Now, what you need to understand right now, what I've been warning about for the past, I don't know how long now, and if you have not got yourself ready just yet, if you have not got yourself in a position to capitalize or to prosper through this wealth transfer, because that's exactly what's going on right now. It's a damn wealth transfer, and this whole entire time you've just been playing in the palm of their hands. All the way from the stupid ass pandemic, all the way up to this damn stimulus checks and all else in between. Everything is connected and everything has been part of the whole plan the whole fucking time. Just the other day, not even just the other day, last week, I believe, the IMF is over here talking about a new Bretton Woods moment. Okay? They're calling for a change in the global economics. Hello? Is anybody awake out there? As I put in the last video talks about a dollar collapse. Obviously, I didn't make the video. I just posted a video of a video. Okay, I posted the audio of a guy that knows what's going on, and he's not the only one that knows what's going on, but it's easier for you to probably hear it from his mouth because he knows more about this shit than I do overall. Okay, I know that there's definitely going to be a change that's coming, and the change has already been happening. They're trying to go digital. They've been trying to go digital for a long ass time. You look around, people, and stop being so optimistic about this shit. The dollar is not going to survive. People that are seriously thinking that the dollar is just going to explode, I got news for you. The dollar has not exploded upwards in the last three to 4 months. Has been on a downtrend. And probably longer than that. Probably the last 5 or 6 months, I would say. At least half a year. Within half a year, the dollar has been on a downtrend. It has not been on an uptrend. And I told you it's because, just as they announced last week, they're calling for a change in economic atmosphere in the world economics. Okay, they're calling for a change. Talking about literally using the words, a Bretton Woods moment. Do you know what that means? If you don't know what that means is the last time that they made a change in the currency atmosphere, when they were backed by the gold standard. So now they're calling for another identical moment just as that. And if your ass is not ready, you're going to be hurt. You're going to be in a whole hell of a lot more trouble. You think you're struggling now. You haven't seen struggle yet. You have not seen struggle yet. What are you going to do? When they switch this bitch over to a digital system, because just the other day, actually, PayPal is over here talking about they are supporting Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. They're supporting cryptocurrencies now. Okay? And even before that, about 2 months ago, the Fed is over here talking about how they're working with MIT to form a new digital system. They're trying to go digital, people, and understand they don't really have much of a choice at this point. Okay, and while they're sitting here dangling a fucking carrot in front of your face with the stimulus checks, because understand. For what? How long? How long does it take? How long does it really take? It took them 5 months? It took them 5 months to finally come to an agreement over a stimulus check, when this entire time all of these other big companies and all these big businesses and so on and so forth, that, mind you, also including the damn airlines, like American Airlines, for instance, American and United, Delta, they're all in trouble. They're all having problems. American Airlines is really having problems. And the big thing with that is American Airlines has major hubs in major cities, major financial cities, such as Charlotte, North Carolina. They own pretty much that whole entire airport because that's all you see landing. Okay, Dallas, Fort Worth being the headquarters, another large city. Okay, what? See, they laid off people while at the same time, while they were still getting their quote unquote stimulus. Okay, and they get the damn thing. They get the stimulus, they get the money and everything, but they still lay off, 19,000 people? Come on, people. Think about it. All right, all these big businesses and companies are getting backdoor bailouts while at the same time, everybody's getting money except your ass, basically. And as I said before, because it is a wealth transfer. They're transferring the wealth away from your ass over to them. That's right. And as harsh as that sounds, I'm sorry if you can't accept that reality, but that is reality, and that's the bottom goddamn line to it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the direction that we're going. This is what you need to start getting used to. Now, if you have not gotten used to this yet, if you have not got prepared for this just yet, you need to start thinking about it now, today. Because after this, there's not going to be no more warning. Okay, we're already getting close to the end. We're close to the election. All right? And like I said, while they're dangling a carrot in front of your damn face with the stimulus checks, okay, meanwhile, this whole entire time, they've been bringing the whole shit down while they've been speculating on maybe giving you a damn stimulus check. I tell you what, they'll give you a stimulus check. They'll give you a stimulus check when there's no other choice but to do so. What is that going to do? They're going to just create this new money out of nowhere. They're going to give it out to everybody. And again, it might not even be one. Because mark my words, after this, they're probably going to start talking about UBIs. They're probably going to start talking about UBIs because they're going to wait till shit gets so bad to the point where they're going to be like, oh my God, things are so bad now. Now we have to give out UBIs. We think that UBIs should be the best solution. If you don't know what a UBI is, that's universal basic income. Okay, basically that's just a whole bunch of free money that they're just going to toss out. Like helicopter money doesn't have shit on this kind of thing. But they're probably going to eventually get to that point. And what's that going to do? That's going to send the debt absolutely through the goddamn ceiling. And that's going to finish off the damn dollar. And I told you already before that they're going to crash the damn dollar. Okay? And this is how they're going to do it. This is how I see they're going to do it. Because they have to play it off in a way that it doesn't seem like things aren't so, not their fault exactly. See what I mean? They always got to find the excuse. And as I told you 2-3 videos ago, that coronavirus being the start of it is a scapegoat. Was, and always will be a scapegoat. But I understand something else too. Might I iterate on this when we talking about a digital system here? Okay, we're talking about a digital system that's basically probably not going to be backed by anything. But if it is going to be backed by something, I mean, hell, who knows? It probably won't be backed by anything. Okay, backed by what? The stock market? Oh yeah, your so-called V-shaped recovery. Even though they keep bringing out all these bullshit-ass lines talking about, unemployment the lowest since the pandemic started. Right, yeah, but you still lost 800,000 jobs. Jobs are apparently still being lost week after week. And I know that there's some people that just don't see this shit, especially in some cities that are growing. They can't really tell if there's really a pandemic. So growing cities are like, I don't really see a problem because what? They look around, they probably see construction going on everywhere still. They probably see they probably see new apartments going up. Their population is probably exploding through the roof. I mean, this is what happens, though. See, what you don't understand is you have to understand where these people are coming from. They're coming from large cities. They're coming from areas like New York. They're coming from areas like especially California. They're coming from areas like Chicago. They're coming from all of these expensive large cities. They're coming out from all of those places and they're trying to go somewhere where there actually are jobs. Because elsewhere, they can't find any fucking jobs. And on top of that, even if they do find jobs, it's not worth paying the high-ass rent prices that these cities are putting out. I mean, the whole state of California. California is just basically imploding on itself. And it's funny because California has so much damn money. The size of the economy of California is like the 5th largest in the world? That's a state. That's not even a fucking country. That's a state. And it's in top 10 in the world. That's how big California is. And the fact that California is having the biggest problems out of all of them, including New York, is just kind of ironic. Just a little too fucking ironic in a way. But it's no coincidence at all. See? If you're looking for a crash, the crash is always going to start in a place where you least expect it to. And then once it starts from there, then it'll all of a sudden it'll explode everywhere else. But it always starts in the place where the hand is not looking. Look here, but don't look here. Okay? So the whole smoke and mirrors act and everything. But the bottom line is this, y'all. Again, repeating this for the 100th time. Get your asses ready for a transition.